Hey everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we're at the eastern end of the Jurassic Coast, down by Old Harry's Rocks.
How did I get here again? I was just here maybe 2 hours ago. How did I get here again? My 9 to 5 hours are draining all my energy. How did I get here again? My melodramatic nature's gonna do me in. How did I get here again? Now.
So yeah, I'm at the eastern end of the Jurassic Coast, and if you watched the last video, you know over to the west, about 100 miles, it's about 250 million years old, some of the rocks and formations over there. So we've kind of come 100 miles and we've progressed to about 65 million year ago. We're not too far from the car park either, so it's quite popular for people to walk along here. It's only about 1 kilometre or so. But Old Harry's rocks are made of chalk, which is very different to the red sandstone we have at the other end, and all the different geology and rocks in between. And actually, if you look across from Old Harry's rocks to the east, you can actually see the Isle of Wight, and you can actually see the Needles, which are also made of chalk. And actually this used to be one long coastline, and the actual bay around here, which is Poole Harbour, is actually just been eroded away over many thousands of years. Although I think it's only about 1,000 years ago they actually this landmass joined, so yeah, not that long in reality. So why is it called Old Harry's Rocks? Well, there's a few theories. You see which one you prefer. One legend says that the devil, traditionally known euphemistically as Old Harry, slept on the rocks. Another local legend says the rocks were named after Harry Pay, the infamous Poole pirate. And yet another tale tells of a 9th century Viking raid that was thwarted by the storm, and that one of the drowned, Earl Harold, was turned into a pillar of chalk. So yeah, which one do you think is true? Let me know down in the comments. Right, so I'm going to walk along the coast a little bit now, over towards the end of Studland, which either is the beginning or the end of the southwest coastal path, about a 650 mile walk all the way along the coast of the southwest. So it's either the start or the finish, but it's also a beautiful beach, so I'm going to head down there. Welcome aboard everyone, the Swanage Express on our way to Cove Castle, so I thought, you know what, we'll take it in style on the steam train. So Corfe Castle has been part of the area for nearly 1,000 years. Originally built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, and it remained a royal castle right up until Elizabeth I. This once mighty Norman bastion owes its present decrepit state thanks to the English Civil War from 1641 to 1651, when Lady Banks defended it against the parliamentarian troops, who finally blew up the castle after a 6-week siege. The castle is now cared for by the National Trust. Good morning everyone, and welcome to the next location. I'm staying in the car because it's really windy out there, so I think if I go out there you probably won't even hear me talk. But yeah, I couldn't actually leave this part of the coastline, the beginning of the Jurassic Coast or the end of the Jurassic Coast, whichever way you want to look at it, without visiting this site here, which is called Durdle Door. Now, you may recall yesterday when we were at Harry's Rocks, there was a bit of the rock where there was a tiny little sort of hole in it, and there was some kayakers went through. So it's that kind of thing we come to see. And you may remember actually in the video at Pembrokeshire, we went to the Green Door of Wales, I think it was called, and yeah, I'll put a link up in the top there for that video if you want to go and watch and you haven't already. But this is kind of the same thing, so be interesting to let me know, which do you think is better, Durdle Door or Green Door? It's, I don't know, I think they're slightly different. Does size matter? I don't know, you tell me. Now, my tip for this place is get here early. I've arrived, it's about 8:15 in the morning now, so as you can see the car park here is absolutely empty, so that's fantastic. I came here last year a similar sort of time in the summer holidays when it's one of the busiest periods, and it does get really busy here. So if you can get here early, then it's well worth it. I say the morning's not brilliant here at the moment, but it's supposed to be getting nicer, so I'd imagine in a couple of hours you'll struggle to park over here. One of the good things as well, I've just paid for parking, which is £5. It's not bad. That's supposedly for 4 hours, but when I put the thing in, they've rounded it to the next hour, so actually I've got nearly 5 hours of parking. And the great thing is you can use that over at Lulworth Cove, and we're going to go there straight afterwards. You can walk from here to Lulworth Cove, but you can also drive as well, so if you're visiting lots of places you can do that. So so yeah, I think what I'll do, head down to Durdle Door now and we can take a look. And if it was beautifully sunny, this is what it would look like. Right, I've come down to Lulworth Cove now. Just a little bit along the coast, so you can walk down here if you want to. It's a little bit more sheltered, which is nice. So we're going to come down to the cove itself, which you'll see has been formed by the sea. And yeah, you get some interesting rock formations here. So here we are at Stair hole, and you can see it's actually made up of different rocks than it is just further along at Durdle Door. Durdle Door, you know, you still got a lot of the chalk around, and over at Harry's Rocks you got a lot of chalk. Here we got the Purbeck beds and we've got the Portland stone, and it's amazing how you can see the way the rocks have been pushed up, probably by the plates in the earth pushing the rock up, and that's why we have such a varied amount of ages of rocks here on the Jurassic Coast. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little tour of the east end of the Jurassic Coast. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did you prefer this end or the previous end in my other video? There's so much more to here to see, so much more to see in between. We could do more videos all the way along, but if you enjoyed it, give me the thumbs up, always appreciated, and obviously subscribe and you'll get notified when the next video is coming out. It's totally free, so you know, why not hit that subscribe button? It really helps me out. So it just leaves me to say thanks for watching, guys, here at Lulworth Cove, and we see you on our next video. Take care, bye bye.
How did I get here again? I was just here maybe 2 hours ago. How did I get here again? My 9 to 5 hours are draining all my energy. How did I get here again? A melodramatic